to achieve levels of greatness befitting a god, able to create life itself. Oh, oh, my child, my sweet, beautiful child, soon you will know what it is to think, to feel. Soon you will know what it is to love and to walk and to bribe politicians. Oh, yes, my child, your time is here.
Corporate lawyer Frankenstein, chief counsel for Global Corp Inc. is fed up. Over the previous year, his beloved corporation has been picketed by environmentalists, sued by public interest groups, investigated by Congress, fined by regulators, and has experienced a labor strike by its workers. And now, in his outrage, lawyer Stein has devised a plan most diabolical, a plan that will suck the life out of a human being and infuse it into Global Corp to create a new form of life, to be known as a corporate person. As Stein readies his experiment, he is joined by Tina Bosley, the CEO of Global Corp, and the Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court.
Evening, Franklin. I brought our honorable guest.
Miss Chief Justice, I'm so glad you could join us for this wonderful endeavor.
Hello, Stein. You know, Supreme Court justices don't ordinarily make house calls.
Your Honor, I'm sure you'll be glad you made this one exception. You see, we are about to achieve our greatest feat. After tonight, the troubles facing big corporations will be over. In fact, American corporations will reign supreme over the land.
As you know, Your Honor, those who keep meddling with the affairs of companies like Global Corp always do so in the pursuit of the so-called public interest. The public, or the people, if you will, are always poking their noses where they don't belong. They're starting protests, organizing unions, filing class actions, you name it. This we the people are the true enemies of the modern corporation.
Quite right, Tina. So the question, Your Honor, is, where do the people get all that power from? I mean, from what legal document is that power of the people derived?
The Constitution. Yes, the U.S. Constitution. This one document has been used at every turn to keep us down.
But tonight, Miss Chief Justice, we will turn the tables.
This machine here is a little something we had the IT guys at Global Corp rig up earlier today. Think of it as a mobile version of the Supreme Court chambers, and it will allow high court decisions to be made out in the field. This module here, just check it out, right here, this will allow you to extract the DNA of a live human subject. Here, let's test it. Franklin, if you will.
Pardon me, sir. I'll give you $10 if you'll participate in our little study. It'll help further democracy in America.
Well, considering that my job has been sent overseas, I need the money.
Thank you, sir. And if you'll just allow us to pop that on top here.
Okay.
Hold on to that. And here, you'll need to hold that in your hand. You're going to need that.
I'll hold this.
That's okay. That's
all right.
okay.
That'll work just fine.
It's wireless.
So, now let's begin stage one of our procedure. As Tina was saying, this module will extract the subject's life essence.
Whoa, what? My what?
Not too
No,
much, sir.
don't
That's
worry.
just a legal term.
No.
Here, $5. Not $5 more.
For $5
There we go. And
my
now-
life essence?
It's okay.
Okay, just a moment, sir. Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, connecting
The life essence from the human is then commingled with the constitution of nature. And then it's reassembled and reprocessed and fused into a single hybrid biolinguistic code, which we will then convert into the corporation.
Once the process is complete, enough life essence will have been transferred into the corporation for us to legally define it as a person. So, Global Corp will be turned into a human?
Nearly. The corporation will actually have the constitutional protections of an actual human person. We'll call it corporate personhood.
As a legal person, the company will have all of the legal protections that the Founding Fathers intended to give to Americans' human citizens. It will give us standing to fight back and put the company at the same level as the person.
Really, it's better than being on the same level because a corporation can already do all sorts of things that a human can't. It can live for centuries, theoretically forever. And unlike a human, it can exist in more than one place at a time. It can't even be sent to prison or given a death sentence.
Yes, exactly! And since it can't be punished in all the ways that a human can, and since its owners, like me, are shielded from liability anyway, the corporation as a person will have very little to discourage it from committing crimes. Really, it'll hardly have to face any consequences at all. With all the strengths of a corporation and the constitutional protections of a person, Global here will be a sort of super citizen with combined rights and powers that ordinary human citizens simply won't be able to control and can only dream of.
I'm in. Let me just call the other justices and get a real quick vote here.
Alrighty. Oh my goodness, I didn't think it was going to be so easy to convince her.
Oh, ye of little faith. After all, I am Frankenstein, top legal mind of our time.
I know, and that's why I pay you the really big bucks.
That's right.
Great. So,
Okay. The other justices and I have cast our votes.
so what is the vote?
There are like 3 or 4 nays, and the rest are all yeas.
All right. That adds up.
Excellent.
All right. Perhaps you want to gavel that to yes. It is official.
So, now we can complete the process. So,
Alright.
we'll call that 3 nays. And that would be 6 yeas.
Did it work? Stein, it better have worked.
Yes. Yes.
Oh!
It's alive! Legally speaking, that is.
Yes! Excellent job, Stein. Global Corp then proceeds to run rampant throughout the United States and other nations, causing much chaos and many problems, never suffering the same liability that we face as individuals. It's a classic story of creation overpowers creator, much like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Instead of trying to regulate Global Corp, lawyer Frankenstein, CEO Theo Bosley, and Chief Justice continue to grant Global Corp more and more rights. For example, a subsidiary of Global Corp spills massive amounts of oil into the Gulf of Mexico. Evidence indicates that the company has failed to properly assess, manage, and communicate the risk. Yet, their reports of the events, and also government investigations, blame multiple other companies.
Such a good child.
Clean our ocean! Clean your spill! Clean our ocean! Clean your spill!
You people can't possibly blame an entire corporation for one little thing that's going wrong. Don't you understand? We're too big to be held accountable.
Yes, Mr. Stein, you're right.
Overruled!
You want the oil spill cleaned up? Make the taxpayers pay the bill.
Yes, we will pay the bill. Taxpayers will pay the bill.
In a recent ruling in January of 2010 of a case called Citizens United versus Federal Elections Commission, the Supreme Court ruled that corporations are persons, entitled by the U.S. Constitution to buy elections and run our government.
Since corporations corporations are people, and since we've decided that money is free speech, corporations can do whatever they want with their money, because it's free speech. Just like nature intended, I declare it.
You over there, you look like a politician, are you?
I am a politician, yes.
Excellent, excellent. Would you mind looking out for our interests if we stuff your pockets? Here, you do it. I don't want to be responsible. Give that to the good politician.
Yes, take the money, take the
Of
money.
course, I most certainly will. Thank you for your gracious donation.
Excellent.
The corporate person continues to grow stronger with each day that passes. Help us stop the evolution of corporate personhood before it's irreversible. Move to Amend is a bold national grassroots movement to revoke the illegitimate rights of corporations and give the power back to the actual people. Corporations are just legal fictions, and only human beings are people. You can go online to movetoamend.org to learn more, or stay after and ask us some questions. Sign the petition online. Thank you for your time, folks.
We're trying to build a movement to overturn this. Let's take our country back. It's all based on asking people to do this. We're trying to take our country back, and we'd like you to help. Move to amend.org. Check it out.